There was an era when cricket did not rely on algorithms or pitch maps to thrill the crowd. It relied on one thing: speed. And in that era, two names echoed louder than thunders: Shoaib Akhtar and Brett Lee. Two fast bowlers, two nations, two styles of destruction. Pakistan and Australia, the homes of raw aggression and perfect precision. They did not need a script. The ball was their dialogue, and the pitch their battlefield. Shoaib Akhtar was chaos incarnate, born in Rawalpindi, raised in noise, in struggle, in rebellion. He was not supposed to be here. A boy who once ran barefoot through streets ended up bowling faster than any machine could measure. In 2003, he hit 161.3 kilometers per hour, the fastest ball ever recorded in cricket history. But Shoaib was not just speed, he was pure drama. Every run-up looked like a war cry, every wicket a statement. He played not just with the muscle, but with emotions. And then came Brett Lee from New South Wales, disciplined, calm, a product of Australia's golden generation, in a team of greats: Shane Warne, Glenn McGrath, Ricky Ponting. Lee was the lightning bolt. His bowling action was perfection, smooth, rhythmic, almost musical. But don't let the smile fool you. Behind it was a man obsessed with one goal: to be the fastest bowler in the world. He clocked 160.8 kilometers per hour. He shattered stumps, broke helmets, and made the world believe that pace could be beautiful. It was inevitable. Two of the fastest men alive, two egos too big for one stage. Every fan wanted one thing: Shoaib Akhtar versus Brett Lee, the world's fastest rivalry. When Pakistan met Australia, it was not just a game, it was science versus madness. One bowler charged in with fury, the other glided in with precision. The batsman, just collateral damage. Thousands, the golden age of pace, when Shoaib steamed in at Sharjah under 45 degrees centigrade, and Brett Lee tore through batting orders at the Gabba. They did not share words, they shared records. Brett Lee burst into the Test cricket, 42 wickets in his first 7 Test matches. The world gasped, and just as he was taking over headlines, Shoaib Akhtar arrived with 2 Yorkers that changed everything. Rahul Dravid, Sachin Tendulkar, clean bowled, back to back. Eden Garden's silence, that was the moment pace found its face. Every time Shoaib Akhtar bowled, it was a fire against elegance. He sprinted like a man chasing destiny. Every muscle screamed rebellion against pain, against critics, against his own board. And yet when the radar flashed above 155, the crowd would rise. They did not care who won the match, they just wanted to feel the speed. Brett Lee, in the meantime, built his legend in control. He did not roar, he smiled. He did not sledge, he struck. When Lee dismissed a batsman, he would just walk back quietly, as if destruction was his daily routine. And then there was the World Cup 2003, Brett Lee versus Shoaib Akhtar, Pakistan versus Australia. Both men in their prime, both touching 155 plus on the radar. For the first time, the world saw speed from both sides that made commentators forget to breathe. Lee finished with 5 for 42. Shoaib's shoulder gave way halfway through, but fans did not care who won. They just witnessed the fastest match in cricket history. Years passed, injuries came, controversies followed. Lee kept playing, Shoaib kept fighting, with his knees, with his board, with himself. But no one could deny one truth. When these two ran in, the game felt different. They never had a rivalry like Vaughan's versus Tendulkar or like Laura versus McGrath. Their rivalry was rare. It was man versus man. It was speed versus speed, a rivalry of respect. Brett Lee ended his career with over 700 international wickets, Shoaib Akhtar with over 400. But in spirit, both reached the same destination, immortality. Because even today, when a young bowler touches 150, the crowd does not compare him to anyone new. They say, is he like Shoaib Akhtar or is he like Brett Lee? Two men who never needed a trophy to prove their worth. Two fast bowlers who made cricket thrilling again. They did not just bowl overs, they created moments that made the game shake and fans believe in fear again. So here is to the rivalry that world forgot, but true fans never did. Shoaib Akhtar versus Brett Lee. No enemies, not friends, just two storms that passed through the same sky. If this story took you back to the royal days of cricket, then you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel where legends never fade, they return. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, peace.